Hello.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Inside the War Room. Look, let me tell you something. I was up until 2:30 in the morning last night. Actually, let's backtrack for a second. I was actually up until 3 o'clock in the morning last night.
That's forward tracking.
What happened?
Wait. Somebody left a full gallon pitcher of iced tea that they made leaning up against the fridge door.
Who would do that?
Some absolute moron. We're still trying to investigate this and figure out who it actually was.
Dang.
It might have been Satan himself.
For that, what was it like?
Completely full. It was almost like they did it on
everywhere.
purpose.
And when it spilled, did it go everywhere?
It went everywhere. Not
what-
only inside of the drawers in the fridge, which I had to clean up all the ketchup things and all that. It went under the floor, under the fridge.
All right, are we done? Does this have anything to do
How
with NFL?
sticky was that floor?
It was so sticky,
Wait,
Joe.
do you make iced tea?
No.
I don't make iced
Not
tea.
too often.
I don't
Joe,
make
do
iced
you make
tea
iced
either.
tea?
No.
Wonder who it could be. All right. Anyways, welcome to my power rankings heading into week number 3. A lot of adjustments here.
Holy
I'll be
crap.
honest. This was very difficult to do. It was also late at night. I wouldn't be surprised if I try switching some stuff on the spot.
I already see the thing I don't like.
Apparently, you guys, we'll get into it. Apparently, you guys want me to start from the bottom up, which I don't like that. But
Wait.
to satisfy you, I'll do it. So you better freaking drop a like.
That's from 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, how does that not make sense?
It does
makes
make sense.
sense.
I agree with
I don't
that.
like it.
100%.
I don't
Thank
like it.
you.
Why? Because then you get the crappers out of the
This
way. You
is-
get the crappers out of the way.
This is my thing, Joe. This is my thing.
All right,
Guess
come on,
what?
get into
Nobody
this.
likes your thing that
Jaguars,
way. Thank
32.
you. How? Why?
They stink, all right? They're clearly the
Well,
number
I'm actually-
32.
I don't know. I might put the Jets at 32.
Okay, well, at
They're
least the
pretty
Jets
bad.
had a close game.
They're pretty bad.
They're both
If the
pretty
Jets and
bad.
Jaguar play right now, I don't know who's
Like, if
Hey,
he had
listen.
the Jets in 32, I wouldn't be mad.
Jets is headed that way.
That's what I
They
mean.
went
They,
down the
they
line.
might end up there. Honestly, they might end up there. But right now, they had a close game at least.
Lions.
So, Jaguars, Jets stink. They can't protect their quarterback.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Go ahead. List off your number 30 for a second.
30.
All right.
Lions. They move up one spot.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did the Lions do something to move up one spot, or
Yes.
are the Jets that bad to
The,
move down a
the
spot?
Lions
'Cause I
actually
didn't see
did
much.
something.
Well, they compete.
The Lions.
Yeah, but that's
Okay,
division.
let's say this for a
Jets
second. The
don't compete
Lions,
and the Jags don't compete.
out of
Yeah.
4 total halves in week 1
Yeah.
and week 2, the Lions played 2 good halves, which is more than the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's
They
true.
played 1 good half at the end versus the 49ers. In the first half versus the Packers, I believe they were tied heading into halftime, something close
They
to
were
that.
up at one point. I don't know.
Yeah,
It was
then
going
they
back and
fell
forth.
off, and then
Yeah.
they fell off, but they were scoring.
Okay.
They had to be up there at number 30. So they bumped up one spot.
Mhm.
All right.
I
But
agree.
that's
I-
nothing crazy.
Yeah,
No.
I agree.
We have the Giants, the Falcons, the Texans all staying in their spot.
Sheesh. Nobody showed you anything.
No.
Dang.
I mean,
To have,
like
It's pretty.
I feel like you can argue these
That's pretty-
three in any of their positions.
I pretty much
like
agree with
you're
it.
saying you could flip-flop them in any
Yes.
order that you want to?
Yeah.
Honestly, the team,
This
no,
week,
they're all pretty close.
this week is going to show a lot for those 3 teams because the Falcons and the Giants play. So you're going to find out which the better team in that place.
That
and
is
then
true.
the Texans and the Panthers play. So
Okay.
I feel like if the Panthers kind of smoke the Texans, you can move them
Yeah.
down.
Panthers are a big mover. We'll get into that in a few. This one is very interesting. Now I'm learning as I do this. First off, it is very easy to buy into the hype
Oh, yeah.
of a team,
Oh, yeah.
whether it's good or bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
Dolphins are
obviously,
bad.
you see, I think the biggest plummet here with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I said from the beginning, I love their team,
Mhm.
but you cannot win without a quarterback.
Nope.
And their quarterback situation might be the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care if Tua's in or not. Right now, he's injured,
Yep.
which doesn't help. So
Mhm.
Jacoby
No.
Brissett's coming in. He hasn't proven to be able to do anything.
No.
Is any it does seem weird because I like the roster around the quarterback
Yeah.
a bit,
Yeah.
but they're at number 26.
Yeah.
And they got walloped in week 2.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Did I overreact at all to that, or do you think
No.
that's fair?
Especially with Tua.
No.
But he has
Is that
like
fair? That's
fractured
fair.
ribs now, so I don't know when he's going to be back. So they're
Right.
they could even get lower as time goes on.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, it is possible if they get another
Dang.
stinker.
Eagles at 25.
Eagles
He
at
dropped
25.
them 2 spots.
Yeah, I actually had them a little bit higher. Then I kept thinking
Dang.
I didn't like the Eagles coming into the season.
Yep.
I know.
Now look, I know they actually didn't get killed by the 49ers. They played a fairly good game.
Mhm.
I just keep looking back to the roster, and there's nothing that excites me at all. Okay, maybe people are going to say, oh, Jalen Hurts and Devonta Smith.
Yeah. Heisman winner.
They haven't really done much.
I don't
though.
know.
No, they haven't.
I just don't see this team. Like, I don't think this team has a shot to win a playoff
I agree.
game.
I agree.
Okay, maybe they can make it into the playoffs. I'll give them that right now. Maybe they can make it into the playoffs.
I don't know. I think over time they might end up being higher on this list.
They could. I don't know. I want to continue to see it.
Yeah.
This might be a pretty low one.
I definitely think they can surpass the Patriots in Washington.
Yeah. So Patriots, I moved them up only one spot. They destroyed a very bad team.
Man,
What? Patriots? You're looking at a different team.
I'm looking at a different team.
Is,
Continue.
is Patriots only moving up one spot? They beat the Jets. They always beat rookie quarterbacks. Bill
Yeah.
Belichick. That's just what he does. I
Yeah.
don't think that was a surprise to anybody
Yeah.
that they
I
won
want
that
to say
game
so far, I agree with you.
so far. You're almost like looking ahead to find something you really disagree with.
No.
But okay, Washington.
Down 3.
After that, who actually won?
Yes.
I think this is a little reality check for me that maybe they're not as good as they were because their
Wow.
defense didn't
Their
play
defense
that
isn't
good.
playing that great. They didn't play that great in
No.
either games.
Right. Chase Young and Montez Sweat got in a little bit.
A little
But-
bit, not enough.
Yeah, they couldn't,
Not to their
they couldn't contain
expectations.
Daniel Jones. And I
No.
mean, that's
Yeah.
not even some superstar quarterback that they had
yeah.
to manage.
Oh, he's fast, dude.
Yeah, I mean, the star for them that game was Heineke and what he was
Yeah.
doing on offense.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Well,
What do you consider beast?
Beast.
Baby.
Beast.
okay, maybe he's not a beast, but he did impress me.
He's a puppy. All right.
We then have the Vikings staying in the same spot.
Checks out.
They lost a close game to the
They
Cardinals.
did
I think it was kind of a
compete
fluke
with the
game.
Coulda
I
won,
think it was
but-
kind of a fluke game. They
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
But then you'll see them lose to a bad team.
Mhm.
You're
So
right.
we're going to keep them there for right now.
Okay.
The Broncos move up one spot. They're 2-0. They are pretty low for a 2-0 team, but does anybody believe in them more than me? No. I mean, you can. I'm not going to say it's a bad thing.
I've seen top 10 lists that people have the Broncos in.
Are you serious?
Yeah, which
That person deserves to get
That person
slapped.
just does it off a record.
they
or
work for
something, man.
ESPN though.
Yeah, they do it off
Okay.
a record. They
Yeah.
have to.
I don't know.
Which
Okay.
That's not power rankings. Power rankings really isn't records.
No.
That's
No,
what makes it
but
different.
I feel like that's how they do. Like, if you have them in the top 10, this was my
Mhm.
ooh moment here is the Bengals.
the Bengals.
Yeah.
Ooh, moment.
I think they should be lower.
Wow.
I kind of thought about that a little bit. I do kind of agree with you. I'm
They
not.
struggled that game, in my opinion.
Yeah, but then again, like I said,
It was a
before,
closer game, but
I think I'm bigger on all of you guys about the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You are.
You are.
At least I was the first 2 weeks,
I was kind of with you with the Bears.
and I kind of.
I still kind of am,
I still
depending
kinda
on
am
how
too.
Justin Fields does.
That's right. I feel
When he
like
comes in.
they stuck with a team.
They have
they
a decent
competed
defense.
with a
They
team
have
that's
weapons
in-
on offense. If
Right.
they can get their QB situation figured out, I'm kind of with you on the Bears.
I feel like it kind of like showed that the Bears and the Bengals are kind of in the same
Right.
realm as skill level. That's kind of what we
So
see.
I just feel like if the Bengals played the Broncos, man, I just don't even think the Bengals would win that. I don't
Really?
think
That's fair.
I just don't
I
think the
can see it
Bengals
being
are
a-
20,
I think
man.
that's kind of like a toss up. I yeah, you're right.
I would have the Bengals at least maybe 2 spots
I might actually
lower.
put them below the Vikings even.
That's what I was saying. I
maybe.
would at least 2 spots
Yeah.
lower.
Okay, that's a fair point. I could definitely get down with that. Obviously, you see the Bears there. They're not moving any spots. They won the game versus the Bengals.
Mhm.
Chargers moved down one.
Down 1.
Close game versus Dallas.
Yeah.
Came down to the wire.
Yeah. If they won, would you have bumped them up at all?
No, they may, if anything, they probably would have stayed in the same spot. I don't know. Probably not. I don't think so. This first 17-32 was fairly easy for me to set
Definitely
up.
wasn't even that. I thought the Chargers were going to put up points against Dallas,
thought
and
so
they
too.
completely failed to
Mhm.
do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel good about my top 17-30 or my bottom 17-32.
Hold on.
Panthers, big
Hold
time
on now.
mover.
Hold on now.
Hey TJ,
Team
come
of the
on.
week here.
Is that good enough or no? Do they need to be higher? Because I moved them up quite a bit. I had them at 26, I believe.
I want to say thank you for giving them the recognition they deserve,
Yeah.
but you have them lower than the Saints, who they mollywopped. They absolutely mollywopped
That is
them.
true. They did.
That is true.
I think, if anything, you move the Colts up, Panthers up, and put the Saints at 17.
Yeah.
I
I
actually
mean,
would agree with that.
I would
Because-
too. I think the Saints kind of shows you what they actually are going to be this
Yeah.
year.
They got absolutely mollywopped.
Panthers were winning that game the entire time.
Maybe. Man. I don't want to buy into, like, I don't want to overreact to things.
You're
right
right.
now.
I know.
You're right.
That's my main thing. I understand what you're saying. That is a very fair point. That's a valid argument. Because I already dropped them down 6. Now I think one problem. I want to admit this.
Yeah.
This is hard. It's gonna be hard to do.
Uh,
I overreacted on the Saints
Yeah, you did.
early after they beat the Packers. I
Yeah.
thought the Packers are better than I thought.
Everybody overreacted to
Right.
them. Everybody.
Because originally in the season, I'm saying the Saints are a C tier team.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well,
they would be in this range. They should have been in this range to begin with, even
Mhm.
after the win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's on me. I'm learning here. Okay.
So my question is, do you think that the Saints really aren't what you thought they were? Or do you think maybe you're not giving the Carolina Panthers the credit that they deserve? Which one do you think is
Both.
more likely to
Oh.
happen?
I'm
I
not
think
giving
it's
the
both.
Panthers the credit
Okay.
they deserve. Which I'm starting now. I think the Panthers are going to be right around this range,
I
in
agree.
between maybe 14 and 20 through the whole season.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes.
I think
I
so.
think they go up to 12.
The Colts. Oh, I would almost put. I know they're 0-2, which is probably why you have to put them where they're at. But I'd
Mhm.
like the Colts still better than the Saints.
So this is where it got
Dang, I
incredibly
almost like them
tough.
better than the Steelers,
It-
and I hate to say
no,
that.
No, you're right. This is where it got
Mm.
very hard for me. Okay, so between the Colts, the Saints, the Steelers, the Cowboys, and the Raiders, I swear to you right now, I don't care if you're 0-2. If they had Carson Wentz and he was healthy,
Mm-hmm.
the Colts are at number 12.
Wow.
They would jump up. Like, I can interchange these teams. I'm glad that I switched it. I had the Cowboys lower than the Steelers and Saints, and then I switched that
wow.
back.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
after the win, I dropped them down. I wanted to give them a little reality check.
Yeah,
But they actually
you
did
can't
good.
you can't put the Cowboys
No.
lower than Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
or
Obviously, I like the
Colts right
Steelers
now.
more than the Saints. The more and more I think about it, I like them quite a bit more than the Saints.
I do because, like I said, I don't believe in Winston or
yeah.
Hill. I think like Steelers, yeah, their offense is struggling, but I still think they're a little bit better than the Saints.
I think week
Right.
1 was a huge fluke for them.
For the Saints,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
So obviously, TJ, you think Saints should be quite a bit lower. How far down do you think the Saints should drop, in your opinion?
I like what I said
Is
about
a swap with the Panthers?
swapping with the Panthers, but I also believe that you could have the Colts above the Panthers. I wouldn't be against that. And then from there, honestly, I think that the Saints, if the Saints and Chargers were to play, I think the Chargers would beat them. I don't know how much lower I'd go than that. We haven't seen enough to actually put them any lower, but
Mm-hmm.
I could see the Saints going down
Yeah.
over time.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
over
they
time
will.
for sure.
Yeah. Okay, that's definitely fair. I just didn't want to drop them down 10 spots. Obviously, they had a bad game.
Yeah.
They had one very good game, one very bad game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not as tough as I'm making it out to be to like really rank this team. but
Yeah.
like I said, I'm trying not to overreact. That's my main thing. So
That's good.
Raiders at 12, TJ in your top 10, you had them at number 10. I feel like
No, I had the Steelers at 10.
oh, you had the Raiders at 9.
I had the Raiders at 9.
Okay.
Well, you haven't gotten there, but the Packers.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Should I talk about the Raiders? I mean, they're 2-0. I said I would give them respect if they won versus Steelers, and they
Yeah,
did win versus
did.
Steelers.
Yeah.
Moved them up
I
4.
feel like I'm giving them
Look,
respect by
I'm
putting them
okay
at
with
12.
you not
Yeah.
putting them in the top 10, but I think they're gonna make it in the top 10.
I agree.
I'm still not 100%
I
convinced.
agree. I'm pretty sold on the Raiders.
So
right now.
it seems like everybody here really likes the Raiders. I'm the lowest on the Raiders. For
Yeah.
sure.
I still want to see them beat a really good team though, because you're right, they can.
Well, they
beat-
did.
In
They
my-
beat the
well,
Ravens,
yeah.
but I don't know if they should have won that.
In my opinion, with the two people that they beat, I feel like they have the best win so far.
Yeah,
Honestly,
No, yeah, you're right.
I don't think they
No,
should be
without a
number 1
doubt.
because of that. But
yeah.
I just want to keep seeing it. Okay,
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm
I agree.
willing to move them up into the top 10 if they keep doing it.
yeah,
But let me see it first. And like I said, I feel like
yeah,
I told Raider fans I'll give them props, and I feel like that is good enough for right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to go any higher than that. Packers at 11.
Kept them.
I want to say this.
mm-hmm.
I am not
This is-
sold on the Packers.
No.
Neither am I.
No.
Neither am I.
So you didn't.
Look, I cannot bet again. I know, like Aaron Rodgers' organization, they aren't gelling with each other. Nothing's really working out. I can't bet against Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
I could.
Like, if he's going up against a lot of these teams,
But-
I'm still probably putting my money on him.
yeah.
But if our conspiracy holds true,
Which I don't know if it is.
No, he's seen our video and was like,
Yeah.
crap. I have to beat somebody.
Yeah.
Let's make it a division game, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll beat them, and then they're back
I
at it next
don't
week.
see them winning.
Because obviously there was a huge question mark whenever that game's going on. If you're a
I mean,
Packers fans versus
yeah.
the Lions and you
The
guys
thing
are
is-
losing versus the Lions in the first
Yeah.
half of that
Yeah.
game,
They're gonna win the division easily, I think.
Whoa.
that's
with the
kind of
Bears?
plays into my evaluation with that.
Division?
The Vikings or Bears?
Or Lions.
Grr.
Dang.
Sorry.
I could see
None of them.
I could see the Bears and Vikings having like a tied record above them.
I-
I could see the
I
Packers
wouldn't
having
throw that out. Packers are still the favorite though to do that.
Yeah.
right now, but
They
I
got
could
it a
see them
little bit
having-
easy.
They could. I could see them having a very
They
bad
do.
season.
I mean, they had a good offensive game, but I'm definitely not
Yeah.
with the Packers right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
that is one thing. This is, like I said, this area right here is where it got tough. All the way up from 10 to
I
16.
see the Titans got you pretty high.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude.
I'm not
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm a little questionable.
I'm
on how
not
they're
Yeah.
top
super sold on the Titans yet.
Well, it looks
10.
like
They're on
you
the
are.
top 10.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Just because, look at the teams below them. Okay, I know a lot of you guys might have the Raiders above them. I think that if the Titans played the Raiders, I'd like the Titans.
I don't.
Here's the
They played one good half versus the Seahawks. Derrick
I would-
Henry was rolling. They finally got the run
Yeah.
game established.
But
They
their
didn't even
defense is-
show you what they can do throwing the ball yet.
That's
Their
the thing.
defense
Because they
does not
can't
look
throw the
great.
ball
That's the
right
thing.
now.
Their whole offense is Derrick Henry.
It's one-sided.
That's
They're
it.
one-dimensional on the run game.
Yeah.
If
Their
one-
defense is god-awful.
Yeah.
If the Seahawks would have figured out how to stop Derrick Henry that game, it would have been a totally different
true.
game.
Their defense alone
Yeah, but
keeps them out of the top
That's
10
normally
for
a
me.
problem for the other 31 teams.
Yeah.
Normally.
Okay.
You're right.
As of right now, I would swap them in the Raiders. I'd put the
Okay.
Raiders 10.
Well, I was just going to ask
them
you guys.
12.
So, with all the teams that are below the Titans right now, who are you putting above them?
I would put the Raiders.
Raiders.
I would swap
Is
it.
that it?
Steelers.
If
Colts-
that's
I
the
mean,
case-
if the Colts won, even
are you
one
doing that
game-
right now,
No.
though?
Right now,
I-
no. I'm
no.
saying,
With without Wentz too.
No.
No.
not
So the only thing you guys would do was put the Raiders over
but, I
them.
mean,
I
I'm
would-
not gonna lie to you. I mean, I wouldn't put the Panthers there, but I'd like if the Panthers and Titans played, dude. I would like the Panthers are gonna win that game.
I would put the Steelers also above the Titans. I feel like if the Steelers and Titans played, we would figure out how to stop Derrick Henry. And
I don't know. I don't
Derek,
know. I mean, we did stop him last year, but
yeah,
if we're healthy,
That's
that's
why
key. That's the key thing.
this is where I think it is the tightest. There's not much of a
Yeah.
gap between these 6 teams. There's really not.
yeah.
I don't even okay, so let's move on to number 9 real fast.
Yeah.
My excitement for the 49ers is declining. Yet
This-
I have them bumped up a
I was
spot.
gonna say this
yeah.
is another team I am not sold on whatsoever.
Especially with all their injuries, man.
Yeah, but what are you
Mhm.
doing again? Are you putting the Raiders ahead of them? Is that the only team
Yes.
that you're putting ahead of them? Or are you going to drop them further down? That's why I said this is why it's tough.
It is.
I was
know.
looking at this and I was struggling. I was sitting there at the computer. I was moving teams up, down, up, down. I was like adjusting things over and over and over again. I
As
couldn't
of
figure
right
it out.
now, I don't think you could switch them out with anybody. I
Because
think
they are
should-
2-0.
Yeah, I think they should be there.
To be fair.
Dang,
Mhm.
but you don't think those injuries are going to catch up?
They will, but right
That's-
now
yeah,
they
right
They're almost at the
now-
point now where they're just used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These running back injuries are
Yeah.
like, oh, whatever.
Yeah,
Compared to
I
last
mean,
year,
yeah, I'm
whatever.
cool with them being at number 9.
Yeah.
They won both games. They only moving up one spot,
Exactly.
Right.
So, yeah, it's fine.
Number 8, the Baltimore
Up
Ravens.
6 spots.
Up 6 spots.
They beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Definitely deserve respect there.
Which was old number 1, right?
Yeah, they were the number 1.
Yeah.
So I feel like I had to do them a service there.
I can't put them below any. I couldn't put the 49ers above them, Titans above them.
And the main thing is, I'm not the biggest fan of the Ravens.
I'm not either.
I just am not impressed with 16-9. So they
Yeah.
beat what I thought was the best team in the league.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They finally did it. Lamar did it. They
Yeah.
look so confident.
Yeah.
And I feel like that could help build throughout the season
Oh,
for
for
a little
sure.
bit.
For sure.
So
Especially until they get into the playoffs. If they
Right.
make it to the playoffs.
with that performance, they made it quite honestly pretty easy
Yeah.
for me to put above those other teams.
Yeah.
I feel pretty
agree.
good there.
What did they
and-
play? They beat the Chiefs. So.
Yeah.
Right,
I agree.
exactly. And the close game versus the 2-0 Raiders.
And they started
which they
off
could have won.
bad too. So
Yeah.
Right. After that, Seahawks, they moved down 1 spot.
Yeah.
And then you have the Cardinals at 6 and the Browns all remaining in the same place.
I don't like the Bills at 4. Who you have next?
See, I really like the
Yeah.
Bills at 4.
See, this is where I think you might be like,
Because-
okay, they won 35-0, and now you're like, what? Like, now
I
they're
want to
back
keep
into it.
into consideration what I said in the beginning of the season. that the Bills are going to be the Super Bowl champs.
Yeah.
I feel that in my heart.
Yeah, but do you think
Right, but you can't
after
exactly,
1 week?
You can't just like make that your deciding factor.
No,
Like, if
I'm
you're-
not.
if you're
But did
gonna
you see what they did to a divisional team?
Yeah.
And
yeah, but the
of
Dolphins
course,
just, oh.
they made a team that I thought was decent look terrible. I moved that team down 8
Yeah.
spots. If that game was any closer, they're not moving anywhere near down as far as 8 spots.
Yeah.
And I think Josh Allen
I'm sure
is,
Tua's injury helped play a factor in
Yeah.
that too.
I think Josh Allen, maybe besides Brady and Mahomes, is the best quarterback.
So,
Mm.
but you also said you're not looking towards the future with these. You're looking at this week. Because
Right,
you
I-
said, like with the 49ers, I said the injuries, you said it will catch up, but not this week. Because I, looking towards the future, put the 49ers
But then
way
again,
down
like in the
low.
future, you can't. Obviously, they have injuries now. A lot of them are running backs. Jason Verrett was a big loss to them. The running backs, I don't think is much of an issue. Whoever subs in at running back for the 49ers is going to do good. It doesn't matter who they have. So I don't think that's as big of a
Mhm.
deal. If Jimmy G gets hurt, they have a substitution
Mhm.
there. That's really what I want to see.
Yeah.
No offense, I don't want him to get hurt, but like I want to see Trey Lance play. Yeah, Cardinals, they had a close game. I actually, for a second, had them above the Browns.
Cardinals.
Yeah. And then I thought about
The
it,
Texans.
and I wanted to move them back for right now. People are saying I am a little bit overhyped on the Cleveland Browns, which is fair, and they could be a team that goes down. The Ravens,
I mean, so far.
I like the Browns more than the Ravens, so I am going to say that.
Yeah. I mean, so far they lost to the Chiefs, and then they had a close game with the Texans. So
They close first half,
Yeah.
and then they pulled.
I mean, the Browns have like on paper like an overall better team
Yeah.
than the Ravens do,
And that's kind of into consideration, and I think Baker Mayfield's a capable quarterback,
Mhm.
capable enough to get the job done.
Yeah, we'll see. Time will tell.
So those teams are made the same. Obviously, my excitement with the Bills is back up. They lost to the Steelers. They could have easily beaten the Steelers if we're being honest here. They did play a bad
But they
half,
didn't.
But
Yeah, they didn't.
They
I know
didn't.
they didn't. But keep in mind it was a close game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the
They
day,
lost.
they didn't.
Right. And I'm
So
just
I don't
saying.
know how you can bump them up. I think
Yeah,
I think you have them a little bit high.
Yeah, I do too.
That's the.
You obviously think the Cardinals are better. Do you think the Browns are better
Yes.
at 1-1?
I think the Browns and Bills
I
is
don't
a
think so.
fantastic game.
I think the Cardinals are definitely better than the Bills.
Okay. So you'd have the Bills at 5 then?
Yeah.
So it's only
I'd
one
probably put
spot.
them
It's
at
not.
7.
You'd have them at 7. Oh yeah. Well,
Who you'd have the Seahawks above them too?
the team that blew the lead.
I mean, it's a totally different game though.
Okay.
They got torn apart by Derrick Henry.
Okay. The more and more that I continue to think about the top 3, the more and more that I continue to question whether or not I actually believe what I have.
That's
How
good.
so?
Hey, let's just have a little.
I mean, you have the Rams at number 1 now.
Let's just have a little talk session right now.
I can't get behind that.
You can't get behind the Rams at
Yeah,
1.
Not number one.
No.
I honestly, if you want me to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, this is a hot take right now.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs should be number 1. I think the Chiefs should still be number 1,
Yeah.
even after their loss.
I like that you moved them down, but like looking
Because
at
they
those
did
3
lose.
teams, I could if I would have to pick one to win, I would pick the Chiefs. I think
I feel like I shouldn't move the Chiefs down.
you
I
shouldn't.
don't- I don't know. They
I think you
lost,
you should.
man.
You should.
I,
You should move them down, but I wouldn't put them in 3. I don't think.
I would
yet.
maybe put the Chiefs at 2.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
And
I don't hate you having the Rams at 1 still. I don't.
Whoa. I just feel like the Buccaneers haven't done anything to really lose that number 1 spot yet.
They
Like I said,
haven't.
they showed to
You're
me
right.
that their offense is the real deal.
Exactly. They've shown nothing but good things. Tom Brady's passed for what 5 touchdowns?
What?
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Exactly.
Yeah,
like they
I-
haven't shown you anything.
Okay, so I would my top 3. They are right. Would be the Bucks.
It's tough.
Man, would I put the Rams or Chiefs at 2?
I was thinking Rams, dude, actually. But I don't know. But like just based on what they've done so far. But I feel like the Chiefs and the Rams, man, be such a good game. This is tough. This is tough.
You have no idea if you're really setting this up and trying to
This is
do
tough.
it by yourself to how difficult this actually
yeah,
is.
no, I believe it.
Especially considering your rankings that you had the previous week that you have to kind of keep into account a little bit.
I'm kind of thinking like the Rams defense are like more than the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Rams have a good offense.
I like the Chiefs' offense better than the Rams, though.
You know. Man, that is hard.
It is very hard.
I would definitely have Bucks at 1 still,
I
though.
would too. That's
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see how this week plays out. I think it's going to really help me with my
Yeah.
decision with
Yeah.
a lot of these teams, especially the top 3.
Yeah. Hey,
I wouldn't be surprised if I think it's going to.
I want to look at who they all play.
I don't know, man.
Fun fact, found out today, Tom Brady is getting very close of having more passing touchdowns in his 40s than he did in his 20s.
It's a weird fact.
From 23 to 29, and then from 40 to 45.
The Chiefs are going to play the Chargers.
Wow.
The Buccaneers are playing the Rams. Oh
Oh,
my
wow.
goodness.
Yeah. That is game of the week right
Yeah.
there.
Holy
I
Dang.
forgot about that. Yeah,
oh, I'm
that's
excited
facts.
now. All right, cool. Well, yeah, we'll
Well,
find out.
that'll
a lot.
show a lot then. That will
Is
show a
it,
lot.
who's at home? Do we know?
I don't know.
I think that's going to start playing into effect a little
I
bit.
think it's probably. I don't know. Let's see.
Anyways, fellas, let me know. What would you change here? Right or wrong? Let me know. I'll take a couple shots. Wouldn't be the first time. Bam. Sorry. All right, we're losing it now. Everybody's clicking off. Before you guys go, make sure to go ahead, leave us some questions that you might have about any team. It could be your favorite team. It could be a player, whatever. We have an Inbox Island series that we do, answering all you guys' questions. Make sure you subscribe, drop a like. Big week coming up this week. You already seen the one game. It's going to be nutty. See you guys very soon. Peace.